Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. We're doing the second video. We were not on last night. I was feeling under the weather, so I felt like since I had everything written up that I would go ahead and put it out today instead of putting it off till next Sunday if you haven't watched the last video, or if the last video didn't go out, because the number one song of 1985 was Money for Nothing, and I had a hard time finding a video that I could play, so I'm hoping the one that I did went out, but if not, then that was the number one song in 1985. So we're going to go back. This video is just going to be fun and serious facts of 1985. I don't have a whole lot of stuff, but there was a whole lot of stuff out there in 1985. So if you want to go out and look some of it up yourself, or if you're interested in what was going on back then, you can go out and Google it and look it up. But let's see, what would they have to say here? Okay, in 1985, Ronald Reagan was the President of the United States, and George H.W. Bush was the Vice President at this time. Okay, and it also, President Reagan's second inauguration was held privately because someone tried to assassinate him at one point, and I think, if I remember right, I think he did get shot. I don't know, but anyway, bad deal, so I think that's the reason why they did it privately. Okay, and also in 1985, New York became the first state that all front seat auto occupants were to have seat belts on or face a $50 fine. I think we still got that going on. Okay, and the Brown Derby restaurant closed after 57 years. It was in California. It was a restaurant out there. I'm not sure what town. It didn't say, or I didn't write it down. And let's see. On January 1st, Michael Harrison made Britain's first mobile phone call on the newly launched Vodafone network. Cool. Okay, and then I threw this one in just because I'm from Missouri, but the honeybee became the official state insect of Missouri, was the honeybee. And I know our old preacher, one that we had years ago, he used to raise honeybees, and he would, well, not raise them, I don't know what you call it, but he would do the honey and all that, and he would give, his congregation out bottles of honey at the end of the summer and stuff, and it was pretty cool. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that one in. Okay, let's see what else they have to say here. Okay, now in rock and roll, I got a few things about rock and roll for 1985. On July 13th, Live Aid concerts in both London and Philadelphia raised $70 million for the famine in Ethiopia. It was going on at the time. So yeah, and so this song Money for Nothing, they were also at the Live Aid concert. Okay, Strawberry Fields, a 2.5-acre garden in New York City Central Park, was dedicated to John Lennon. In 1985, David Lee Roth leaves Van Halen to start his own solo career. Okay. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd announced that he intended to leave Pink Floyd, describing the band as a spent force creatively. And then he spent the next 2 years in legal battles with his now former bandmates over the rights to Pink Floyd's name and other associated assets. Okay. Now, TV shows that were popular back in 1985. Number 1 was The Cosby Show. Number 2, Family Ties. Number 3 was Murder, She Wrote. Number 4 was 60 Minutes. And number 5 was Cheers. The top movies of 1985, Back to the Future, which is what we're doing. Rambo, First Blood, Part 2. Rocky IV, The Color Purple, and Out of Africa. Okay, the sports champs for the year, the World Series champs were the Kansas City Royals. Okay, the Super Bowl champs were San Francisco 49ers. The Stanley Cup was clinched by the Edmonton Oilers. And then also in sports at that time, Michael Jordan was named Rookie of the Year. Wow. And Roger Maris retired from the New York Yankees. And Lynette Woodward became the first woman to play with the Harlem Globetrotters. So cool. Back in 1985, the household income was $23,618. Federal minimum wage was $3.35. The cost of a new house was $100,800, so it really went up here between 84 and 85. Okay, and then baby names. This is the last that I have for the day, or for today. Baby names for boys were Michael, Christopher, Matthew, and Joshua. And girl names were Jessica, Ashley, Jennifer, and Amanda. So, I hope you went back with us. Think of your own stuff you did in 1985. I was trying to figure out where the heck I was in 1985. But I'm sure I was a little party animal and listening to some good rock and roll back then. I know I was. So, anyway, that's 1985 for us. So, be sure to tune in again this evening. We're going to get back to your guys' request. I have, I think, 2 left from our last list, and then we're going to try to put 2 more on for our new list that we just got. So I'm going to leave the list up another day, or it's going to stay up, but I'm only going to take requests on that list today, and then we're going to end it after that. So if you haven't requested a song yet, go back about 10 videos, and you'll see in the description it'll say request video. And so click in that, say like to it. Be sure to comment underneath it. You don't have to give me your name or nothing. I'll see that already. Just give me a request that you'd like to hear. But you need to be a subscriber in order to do that. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to subscribe. It's easy and it's free. And so just be sure to subscribe so that way you'll be able to request. And then we'll get to your song here some point down the road. So be sure to tune back in this evening. Be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And peace out.